Michael Irvin and his attorneys fought hard for this video, said it would prove his innocence, and said they wanted you to see it.
I saw the video. I saw it for the first time 3 days ago. I don't know what happened. All I know is what I saw. What I saw was a 45-second conversation in the lobby. 45 seconds. And then they went their separate ways. That's all I know.
Man stops you in the street and wants to talk to you and gives you a compliment and thinks that you're attractive and wants to get to know you better. Do you think that's a sexist thing to do?
Yeah, it is.
Why is that sexist? Why do you think that?
Because it's based on what to say? It's based on.
It's based on what?
It's based on. His like. It's based on what he thinks is. I don't know how to explain. Oh my.
An optimistic person will be like, the glass is half full. A pessimistic person will be like, the glass is half empty. But a feminist will be like, oh my God, the glass is raping me.
Michael Irvin and his attorneys fought hard for this video, said it would prove his innocence, and said they wanted you to see it. Now, the interaction between Irvin and this hotel employee, it lasts less than 2 minutes. We are going to speed up some parts of it, though, to walk you through it all. Their initial interaction is just partly obscured by a column in the lobby. Then they appear to shake hands, talk, and Irvin seems to touch her elbow briefly. She steps back. They keep talking. About 70 seconds pass. He touches her other elbow, laughs, they shake hands and walk away. Irvin looks back and appears to slap himself in the face.
Now I understand why celebrities refuse to interact with fans. They're not rude. They are just trying to protect themselves from selfish, narcissistic people who are trying to look for a big payday.
You can't see the cars. Get the fuck out of the way! I can't see! There are cars there, motherfucker!
Clearly, Michael Irvin was a target. We have devolved so far into cancel culture that a simple human interaction can destroy and ruin a man's whole career in a matter of seconds. Man, woman, he, she, I don't give a bullocks. A simple handshake, side hug, shoulder tap, that is just common interaction. That is not a crime. Now, if you ladies cannot take friendly flirting, then go be lesbian. The heck with you.
Irvin's attorney said the employee did not look uncomfortable to them and focused on a man several feet away who can be seen clapping, suggesting he, who they believe is the woman's manager, might have been angry with her for talking to Irvin. Of course, the one thing this video does not have, audio. On a radio show after this first happened, Irvin said he had a few drinks, didn't really remember the incident, but today said their conversation was about football, the shows he worked on, and where the employee could watch them. In a filing last week, Marriott claimed instead he made sexually explicit comments to the employee. Here is Irvin's response to that.
So, you know, I don't speak like that. You know what I mean? I've never spoken like that. So I'm not even, I totally deny saying that. I totally deny saying that.
What is shocking and more surprising to me is that the Marriott, a multi-billion-dollar company, cannot afford 4K colored video cameras. This looks like it was recorded from a 1975 bootleg Nokia phone. Now, this looks like a simple conversation between Michael Irvin and the female. Now, the guy who looks suspicious is the man in the vest with his hand in his pockets. He's the one who's not approving of this. Now, remember this. If you are a famous athlete and you take a girl from a beta male, of course he's going to be salty and cunning and throw you under the bus. Have you ever thought of that?
Michael Irvin is not only my friend, he is my brother. I don't just love working with him, I love him. We have spoken every single week since the Super Bowl ordeal, since the ordeal during Super Bowl week transpired. I love him, and no matter what, I'm his brother and I'm gonna be there for him. Period. Having said that, let me also say this. I saw the video. I saw it for the first time 3 days ago. I don't know what happened. All I know is what I saw. What I saw was a 45-second conversation in the lobby. 45 seconds. And then they went their separate ways. That's all I know. I have no idea what was said between him and the young lady he was talking to. I have no idea. And I'm not going to sit here and overstep my bounds, compromise myself, compromise ESPN, compromise No Mercy, compromise anybody by pretending that I know something I don't know. What I will say is that based on that video, I saw absolutely positively nothing incriminating, which is why it explains why Michael Irvin and his lawyers were clamoring for the videos to be shown. And the only reason it's okay for me to comment on it is because the videos have been public, made public, available to the public. Most of us have seen it. And so as a result, it's appropriate for me to comment to this degree about it. What ESPN is going to do, I don't know, because its primary employer is the NFL Network. And a lot is contingent on what they're going to do, I'm sure. And obviously, there's going to be probing. There's going to be investigations. Every I is going to be dotted. Every T is going to be crossed before a decision is made. I can tell you this. I loved Michael Irvin on First Take. I never want to lose him. I love Michael Irvin on television. I never want to see him off television talking football. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? But in speaking to him, in literally seeing and hearing him cry while emphatically proclaiming his innocence. The only reason I'm speaking on this is because A, I want him to know I believe him and I believe in him. And number two, more than anything else, I want him to know I love him.
First of all, I just want to thank you, Stephen A. Smith, for standing up for Michael Irvin. Shows him what a great friend he is, and that's an honorable man. Meanwhile, all the cowards, nutless manginas at ESPN are not saying a damn thing. I will always use my platform to say what I believe in and stand up for what is right. Now, I just want to thank you, Michael Irvin, for standing up for all men who are accused of false accusation. If you look at Andrew Tate, for example, he's in jail for a crime he did not even commit. Now, if you want to take this a step further, if you look at Michael Irvin and then you look at Andrew Tate, what do they both have in common? They're both black and they're both successful. Now, what does that say about the society we live in? You do the math. 1 + 1 is not potatoes.
Let's take it a step further. Michael Irvin is innocent. How do I know that? To start off, the hotel didn't want to release the video because they knew it would trigger a lawsuit from Michael Irvin. And it did. They also didn't want the public to see the video because it would ruin their reputation and it would show the truth of what happened that night. So we already know the video is a load of crap. But what about witnesses? How many witnesses can confirm this victim? I guess that's what we're calling her. How many witnesses can confirm this victim's story to be true? 0. Out of all the witness testimonies, No one saw Michael Irvin do what she claimed he did. You can see clearly from the security camera footage that there are witnesses all around Michael Irvin, and yet no one saw him do anything wrong. I know the video doesn't have any audio, so there's no way to prove that Michael Irvin didn't say anything inappropriate, but I want you guys to pay attention to what the hotel said. In their wording, they said Michael Irvin was aggressive, he was vulgar, he was in a very drunken state, and he made multiple sexual advances towards the worker. These are very serious accusations, but if you watch the video, none of those things are true. Michael Irvin is not aggressive, he's not vulgar, the only touching he does is her arm, which isn't really a sexual advance, it looks like a friendly conversation. Even if Michael Irvin made an inappropriate comment, he's still innocent of what they're saying he did. They said he was aggressive, out of control, drunk, and that he was making multiple sexual advances towards the woman, and it's simply not true. Touching someone's arm in a conversation is not a sexual advance, and nothing Michael Irvin did matches up with what they're saying he did. And the witness testimonies match Michael Irvin's story, not the female employee, who of course decided to remain anonymous so she doesn't have to be held accountable for her actions. The NFL Network is a joke for taking Michael Irvin off the Super Bowl over a random accusation instead of giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I cannot believe with all of my life that Michael Irvin wants to go back to them, but that's his choice.
Now, can you guys imagine if this was not caught on video camera? Michael Irvin's head will be on a stick. Now, whoever this person is, her name needs to be released to the public. She needs to be sued for defamation, and literally, women who file false accusations deserves prison and jail time. And it's baffling to me that someone can be so selfish that they're willing to destroy a person's whole career, which they worked their ass off for, just for ego, money, or just out of pure jealousy and envy. Now, gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But before I end this video, let's hear from Alpha Male Strategies.
I'm going to keep making controversial topics. I don't care if they come flag every one of these. I don't give a they come thumb down every one of these. I don't give a. All right, I'm not afraid of women. Guys, a lot of you guys are scared to date women or toss the Me Too and sexual rap. Man, I'm going to stay dicking these hoes down. And nope, I'm not afraid to be left in a room with a woman. I fuck their ass to sleep and send their ass home, and I don't worry about no charge. If they want to file a fake go ahead. I got a lawyer. That's what he get paid retainer for. I'm not afraid of women. I'm just going to live my life